Hey guys, so it's now just November 1st, and I will give you my Invisalign update. So I had my appointment um, 3 days ago, so that would be Tuesday. Today's Friday. Um, no, it was Wednesday. Yes, it was Wednesday. So I had my appointment on Wednesday, um, and I got my attachments put on. They put on altogether, I think it was 6. There's one on this tooth, and then there's, I think, 4 in the front on the bottom, and then 2 on the back in the bottom. There was supposed to be one on this tooth, but it has a filling in it, and I told him I didn't want to have any attachments put on any teeth that had fillings or crowns. And unfortunately, I have a lot of fillings and crowns in my mouth. So there was supposed to be one on this tooth and this tooth, but they don't have any attachments because those have fillings. And overall, and there was supposed to be one on the inner side of the bottom on that side, but when they went to put the aligners in, they weren't fitting very properly. I was actually in the chair, and the girl said, that's weird, and she couldn't get the aligner on, so she gave it to me to try. She told me, go to the mirror and see if you can put this on, and it just wasn't fitting right. And I finally got it to snap on, but there was a big gap between the plastic and my teeth, and it just didn't feel right. So she said, you want me to take it off? And I said, sure. If nobody is pushing for me to have to keep it on, I'm not gonna keep it on. So she took it off, and then it felt fine. The aligner snapped in perfectly. So it was a little uncomfortable the first day because now it really feels weird when I take the aligners out. And I wouldn't notice the ones really on the front, but the ones on the inside, it just feels like you've got food, a whole bunch of food stuck in your teeth. Although one thing I did notice, when I close my mouth like that with the aligners out, my teeth can't touch each other anymore because the attachments are in the way. So that made eating. I was a little bit surprised about that because I hadn't seen anybody else talk about that and how it would affect your eating. So the first thing I got to eat after I got my attachments put on, I went and got a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie and a chocolate chip cookie. And just trying to eat the cookie was difficult. I was just kind of having to just rub the cookie up against my teeth to break it apart because I couldn't, my teeth wouldn't touch. And then it was when I would drink the smoothie, I was getting a little bit of an ulcer under my tongue because my tongue was rubbing up against the aligner, the attachments on the inside on the bottom. So that was very uncomfortable. That's gotten better. I was also getting a little bit of an ulcer up here because the attachment here was pushing the plastic out a little bit. But I am using some wax up there and also down here because I was noticing that was very uncomfortable. So I've been using the wax pretty liberally every time I put the aligners in, and that has helped that issue a lot. Taking the attachments or taking the aligners out was very difficult that first day. It's still a little bit difficult today, 2 days after they put them in, but it wasn't so much. It's a little bit difficult on the top because it's mostly because of the attachments that are there now. It gets caught on those attachments, but it's very difficult on the bottom because I've got so many attachments on the bottom, and this tooth that's pushed in, that one, I think that one is the hardest one to get the aligner separated from the attachment. But it has gotten better. It's gotten a little bit easier as the days have gone by. Still hard though. And they aren't as tight now when I take them out to eat and then put them back in. So that's good. Another thing though, so those are the main complications, just getting used to the attachments being on the inside. having to use the wax, trying to take them off, which was what I was worried about because I knew it was going to be difficult. I didn't realize it was going to be that difficult. I was crying the first day because I just couldn't get them off, and all I wanted to do was eat. So those were the 3 things, and then the 4th thing was a headache. I had a headache. It turned into a migraine. I think it was a migraine. It wasn't my usual migraine, which usually happens over my right eye. It was in my left temple, and I'm pretty sure it's from the aligners. And because I could definitely feel this tooth was very uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure that one was moving. And I think that was what was setting off the headache. And I didn't think it was a migraine, but I took some Advil and I took some Aleve, and neither of those touched it. And my eye was tearing, I was getting nauseous, I was having other symptoms of what I usually have with my usual migraines. So I decided to just take some migraine medicine, and it went away. So that's good, but I'm worried that every time I change the aligner, which is going to be every Wednesday, I'm supposed to change this aligner once a week, I'm worried that it's going to bring on a migraine. And I don't really want to be taking my migraine medicine every single week. So I guess we'll see how that goes. They gave me 4 more. They gave me a total of 4 aligners, including this one. So I have 4 weeks worth of aligners, and then I'm supposed to go back really the week of Thanksgiving, but they're not open that week. So it's going to be the first week in December. So yeah, that is how this is going. Today I feel good. I'm trying to just eat softer foods, soup. I had a baked potato for lunch. I had a brownie. It's such a deterrent to take these things out because of how difficult it is to take them out, and also because of the attachments. It's just really uncomfortable, and I don't want to create ulcers by having them out for too long. So I really don't have them out that long. I don't know, you're supposed to have them in for 22 hours a day. Some people say 20. But having the attachments in definitely makes you want to just keep them in. So I take them out to eat, and then I put them right back in. I do feel like I have more of a lisp with this set of aligners than my last one. I definitely feel like it's more noticeable. I don't know though if other people notice it, and I don't know if other people can notice, where the attachments are. So that's how it's going. So I will, I think that my teeth have already mostly moved by this point. This is now Friday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't have the headache anymore. They don't feel that. Actually, I take that back. This tooth, this one, not the one that's set back, this one has been very uncomfortable. So that one might still be moving. I am worried that when I go to change the aligner next Wednesday, it's going to be very tight. I mean, I know it's supposed to be tight, but I don't know. I can't go through it with that headache every week. It's debilitating. And I haven't really seen a lot on YouTube about Invisalign and headaches. I've seen a couple videos, and they described them more as tension headaches. Tension headaches are more like a band around your forehead. This was definitely localized to my temple, and it was making me sick to my stomach. I couldn't drive the car. I had to pull over. I had to lay down. I did a lot of napping yesterday because I just couldn't do anything until I took my migraine medicine and it kicked in. I could not do anything. And yesterday was Halloween, so I was worried how, if the migraine medicine didn't work, how it was going to affect the evening activities with 4 kids wanting to go trick-or-treating and then having to hand out candy to all the trick-or-treaters. But it went away and it was fine. So I am at a park. This is actually my week off. This is a Friday, so it's my last day of my week off. And I'm going to go take a walk, and then I'm going to go pick everybody up from carpool and get them home. Alex has a school dance tonight. It's his first school dance, so we're going to get him ready for that. And that's pretty much it.